I've not done a tag video before. This is exciting. Hi everyone, it's Lauren, and today I thought I would do the Booktube Newbie TAG. I've been making videos for about a month now, so still very much the new girl, so I thought I would just make this video to kind of introduce myself a little bit. Question 1 is, why did you start this channel? When I first discovered YouTube and discovered like the whole subscribing thing and watching people regularly rather than just searching for specific videos, I followed a lot of beauty channels and fashion channels and just kind of got into it. I really enjoyed watching them. I never really thought about getting involved because I don't feel like I'm like ultra fashionable or that I have anything to add to the discussion on makeup. And it wasn't until I saw a video with, I think it was Essie Button, it featured Sana from Books and Quills on her channel, and I was watching it and I was just like, people talk about books? And when I found Sana's channel I was just like, this is great, like, oh, this is really interesting. I never knew this was out there. And then I started finding other people. I think Ashley from Climb the Stacks was one of the first people I found as well. And I just slowly started building my subscriptions to booktubers, and there was a big shift in what I started watching, and I just watched all the book stuff all the time, and it was so much more interesting for me, because although I am interested in makeup and fashion, I feel like I actually have stuff to say back to people about books, and this is a discussion I could get actively involved in rather than just watch. And so after watching people for quite a long time, I guess I just decided to take the plunge and just thought, I think I can do this. I'd like to get involved. I think this is something that I can do. Question 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? This is a really big ask, like, you've got to be fun and unique. What could you bring to YouTube? Apart from my shining personality, of course, I don't know really. I just wanted to get involved. I just would be like, can I join in too? But really, I think a big portion of Booktube does surround YA, and that's great. I never read YA really before watching Booktube. It's good because I'm learning about all these other books I would never have really looked at otherwise, so that's been really great for me. But I feel like in terms of my conversation, I'm not as well versed in that area of literature as opposed to adult fiction, and so I feel like I can talk about different books, or the books that I would naturally talk about and naturally read and then rave about in my reviews are going to be different to what a vast majority of people do seem to talk about on Booktube. There's obviously loads of people that discuss adult fiction, I'm not like I'm the only one, but I do feel like there's a smaller community, and that's the community that I think I'm adding to, I guess, with my videos. Question 3 is, what are you most excited about for your new channel? And like, I guess, can I say everything? Is that a bit naff? When I first started, I was really excited to get used to talking on camera and then editing videos, because I am really bad with computers, and I'm learning how to edit my videos kind of as I go along, and that's actually been really rewarding for me, so I found that really exciting. I found it exciting getting used to talking to a camera. That's a completely new skill. And one of the reasons I really wanted to join is that everyone seemed really friendly, and all the discussions everyone was having was so interesting, and they were really open to replying to things and having a proper two-way discussion about stuff, and it seemed like a really welcoming community to get involved in, and I've been really excited about that as well. So and talking about books, just every aspect of it, I'm excited for it all. Question 4 is, why do you love reading? And just, I don't know. Why do I love reading? That's a really hard question. I mean, the way I'm interpreting this is I really like storytelling. I like lots of different mediums in terms of storytelling. I really enjoy theatre, I enjoy ballet, films, TV programmes. I really enjoy being told a story no matter how that story is being told. So I guess my nature is very well disposed to love reading. I guess, why do I love reading specifically though? I suppose I really enjoy language, and I really enjoy, I'm not very good at writing and articulating things myself, and I really enjoy seeing someone be very clever with language and words and being creative and imaginative in how they're going to use to describe something. And it is a more rewarding experience, I think, than watching a film or watching something which is presented to you, because it makes you think and engage and imagine. It pulls you to be part of it. So I think that's probably a reason why I enjoy reading as well. This has been a really stuttery video. I just don't have I haven't prepared these answers properly, have I? I'm just like, I love it all. I love it all. Question 5 is what book or book series got you into reading? And this is an interesting question for me because I had a big gap in my reading. When I was a child I read a lot and I read all the time, and then probably from throughout really my teenage years until after I left uni I didn't really read at all, apart from what I had to read for school, and I still enjoyed it, but I was just like, oh, I don't have time to read. I just got out of the swing of it, and I did feel really bad. Like throughout that period I was like, I really want to read, and I just wasn't. And then I started reading again probably when I was commuting, so I had a time in my day once I started work where I could just devote to reading, and that's when I got back into it. But in terms of what made me love reading as a child, I suppose the Jacqueline Wilson books. I read those again and again. I didn't even branch out, I just kept reading the same ones. Double Act I loved, oh, the Lottie Project was one of my favourites because I loved history as well. I think what I loved about them was that all of the characters are from very, very different backgrounds to each other, but also very different backgrounds to me. None of them are typically from a very stereotypical nuclear family. They're all going through other issues, like they're dealing with homelessness or the death of a parent, or the parents being divorced, or from a single parent family finding new love. And I think maybe when I was a child that was one of my first experiences of really understanding someone who was different from me. When you're about 9 you don't really think about other people, you're very selfish, I think. And I think looking back, that's what really got me into the swing of reading. Bit controversial because I didn't read Harry Potter as a child. I think most people will be like, oh, Harry Potter, and I didn't read it. Didn't read it when it came out. I thought I was too cool for it. I feel like I say this in a lot of videos, that when I talk about my past reading, I always say that I was too cool for something. Like, I was a very, very precocious child, and I was just like, oh my god, you're reading Harry Potter? Well, I'm going to be different and say I don't like it. I didn't read them until I was like 17. I read all of them in one go, and I was like, these were really good. Why didn't I read them at the time? And I'd already seen the films and stuff, so I completely ruined Harry Potter for myself. Question 6 is what question would you ask your favourite booktuber? And this was really hard for me. I've thought about this for ages, this question, more than any of the other ones. I was like, what question would I ask? And honestly, really, really, truly honestly, I don't think I have a favourite booktuber, like one favourite person, because there's a range of people and everyone brings really different things and everyone seems really nice and friendly and fun to watch, and I like lots of people. So I don't really know, and I was like, what question would I ask? I don't know. Other than like, can I be your friend? Because you seem really nice. Is that a bit desperate? Be my friend. Be my friend! And the 7th and final question, thank God, because this has been an absolute car crash of a video for me to film. I've just been completely all over the place. Is what do you think will be the hardest challenges that you will have to overcome? And this is a really interesting one because I think mainly for me it will be the editing, because I'm very bad at editing. I'm very bad at computers. I need to learn about it, and I am trying to learn as I go on and edit each video. I'm kind of trying to learn new things. So I think that will be the hardest, sort of practically. What I would have said though before starting is that it's probably, I guess, getting viewed would be the hardest thing to overcome, because unless people are watching your videos, you're just kind of shouting into a black hole like, listen to me, I have things to say. But actually I found that the community is really welcoming and really friendly and really supportive. Everyone seems really supportive of new booktubers. New booktubers are supportive of each other. It's just been really nice. And I've only been doing it for a month, so I've got a really long way to go, but I actually don't think that's going to be as big of a challenge or as big of an issue that I have to overcome as I thought it was going to be, which is really nice. So that's good. That's a nice note to end on. Just like, thanks for having me, guys. It's been great. So that was my newbie tag. I hope that worked as a bit of an introduction to myself. If you've done this tag or you're new to Booktube as well, let me know. I'll link your video below. It'd be great. I'll go and check it out, and I will see you in my next video. So bye.